Aries, this is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. I'm so glad you could be here with me today. So I hope that you've had a wonderful May. I feel like the end of May was a little rough. There's a lot of transitionings going on. I do want to briefly say that June, is going to be about your relationships with others and how you relate to others. So things are going to change in that aspect, and you're just going to have to roll with the punches. That's what I'm going to say. So when I was shuffling your deck for your actual tarot reading, or tarot, I'm sorry, I like to say tarot for some reason. You had two cards fall out. You had the King of Swords fall out in reverse and the Queen of Swords fall out in the upright. Now, for someone, this is a message to, it's time for you to think clearly, okay? Think clearly about an air sign that you're dealing with, and that could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. For some of you, there's an air sign that is not thinking clearly about you. Actually, what they're doing is paying attention to you. They're being cutting to you, or not as nurturing as they were. It's like they're watching you and looking at you and just analyzing everything that you do. That was for someone. I don't know who that was, but we're going to move forward. So on your lesson at this time for these 15 days, you have the World card in reverse, and you have the heart chakra. Okay, so it's time. It's something that has been looming, something that you need to deal with, and you need to cut it out. And what I mean by that is you need to deal with it. You need to finish it so you can move forward. And it has something to do with your love, okay? It has something to do with someone that you may have hurt in the past, someone that you need to forgive, someone that needs to forgive you, some healing, some harmony, some compassion, showing unconditional love, or bringing love back into your life. This is something, what I'm getting from this is like a gaping wound in your life, okay? And you just need to resolve it or bring it to some sort of completion. Your relationship with others, you have the Eight of Swords. You're trapped in something. I feel like you have two options maybe. You're trapped in something that doesn't make you happy. You're trying to figure out which way to go. You're kind of trapped. You're in between two things. You don't know what to do. You don't know which one will be best for you. But at the same time, you don't want to move, because I'm hearing that. For career or your life purpose, you have animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as animal is a part of your life work. For someone out there is supposed to work with animals, and I hear that you just needed confirmation on it. Okay. For others of you, I'm hearing that you feel the need to want to be around animals or cuddle with animals. Do that. Nothing is a matter with that, and it's just a way for you to cope. So I would say walk into that and do that. In your love life, you have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Someone from your past is returning, and this could possibly okay, let me start over. So it's not that someone is returning. You may be going back to someone to heal this, or this person with this incomplete energy is coming in for you to heal, okay? You are going to feel trapped because maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe you just don't want to deal with it right now, but you're being forced to have to deal with it. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Exactly. So what is blocking you is this incomplete energy. So I feel like your reading is going to be about love and decisions. I can already see that. But It's time for you to remove this block. I'm just going to say that. Your higher self would like you to know empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay. So something isn't working out or being stuck in between two things. It's time for you to listen to both sides, to really see the truth. And now I know why this was coming out. For you to really see the truth in both sides, to see what needs to be paid attention to, and not just what you want to, but being clear thinking, that full knowledge, okay, of what's happening around you. Okay, and Aries, this is going to be your full reading. If you order a reading from me, this is the full spread. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Hangman, Knight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, King of Wands, Death, Five of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Let me just shuffle your clarifiers really quickly. So your overall energy is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is about standing up for what you believe in, okay? Standing up for what's right, though. So you have to make the good decisions in what you're standing up for. You're not just standing up just because you want to do it, but it's what's right, and you have to be brave in order to do that, or show strength, okay? And what you're doing when you do this is stopping everything from falling apart, okay? There's something that you need to let go of. Okay? If you do not let go of it, it's going to destroy everything, and you're going to have to rebuild. There's codependency on someone emotionally, or something emotionally, and it needs to be removed. You need to stand up against it. You need to be over it, okay? Because I feel like because of this codependency, you're missing out on what the real issue is, exactly, on what needs to be healed. Wow, Spirit is really talking to me today. On what needs to be healed, on what was missing before, okay? So you start off with the Five of Pentacles, and actually, let me start in the past. You have the Knight of Wands, okay? So the Knight of Wands, it could be a fire sign, that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or it could be you. This is about delays, or maybe something was going forward in your life and there was a stop, and you're frustrated. You just needed an outlet. You had energy that you needed to get out, and you had to find an outlet for that. So you looked for in someone else. Maybe a fire or a water sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, because you wanted to heal. You weren't getting the attention you need in a relationship, marriage, something. So you could move on, or so you all could move on, okay? So right now you're the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is about healing. You're actually trying to heal. The problem is you're having a problem not acting on both of these energies. Like, you're having a problem with not reacting. You're not letting things flow around you. You're still being involved in it, okay? And it's because you still have a need, okay, that needs to be fulfilled, and you still want it to be fulfilled, even though you know this is something that you shouldn't be involved in. Okay, that doesn't make any sense to me, but it makes sense to somebody I know. You need to pay attention to your home life. There's something that is not making you happy that is in your immediate space. Okay, it's not making you happy, or it's not, there's a delay or some kind of obstacle or hesitancy in everything going right, and you need to pay attention to that. It's time for you to get motivated, get on with your real life, and resolve this issue. Okay, in the future, you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups could be a water sign. That's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But really, it's an energy of emotional control and balance. And that's what you're doing. You're gaining emotional control. You're trying to be above your emotions, because you know that where you are right now is not going to get you anywhere. It's going to get you lonely. It's going to get you not having control over the situation. Everything is going to be up in the air. Everything you worked on would be a loss, and you would never, ever let that happen. Exactly. The codependency is breaking up your base relationship, or your it's bringing an imbalance or misalignment of values between you and the person that you want to be with, because you have that codependency on whatever it is. It could be a person, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be gambling, it could be anything. So your hopes is that you can get married, become more official, to go back to the way things were in a very tradition, beliefs, morals, that all that can come back into the relationship to bring some more security, or to bring you more security, because this is your weakness, or that's the weakness, and you really need for that to work out. Okay. Your strength is the King of Wands. Wow, your strength is that you have direction. You know what you want, you know who you want, and you're not going to deter from that. And if anything is in your way, you're going to drop it. Okay. Ace of Wands. Things are growing. Okay. You need to let go, or the truth. I feel like the truth is either going to come out, or you know the truth. You know the truth, and you're withdrawing from what you need to withdraw from. Okay. You're releasing yourself from that energy so things can grow, because you know it's your weakness. And okay, your weakness is undelivered promises from an air sign. Possibly Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this is just someone who thinks that they know everything, or who has a clear knowledge or truth in their own light, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And that's your weakness right now, is that you feel withdrawn from this person, but you're trying to let go of that energy so things can grow. Okay. And your fear is the Death card. Your fear is that, okay, so you want things to transform to better, but your fear is that it'll transform into something that you don't recognize. Okay. Or something that won't make you happy. Your fear is that you're going to have to let this relationship go, because it's not healthy. That is your fear, and you feel like this is going to throw you off the loop. Okay. This may be the other relationship, not the one that you want to keep, because there's something that you want to release. You want to let it go, because it's not the person you want to be with, and for some reason it's not I feel like it's not morally right, or it's not a part of what you're supposed to be doing. It's not. Okay. Yeah, this person just came in to make you feel good. And you're worried about this cold-hearted air sign. You're worried about this cold-hearted air sign finding out or finally making a judgment to walk away from you. Okay. And this is your weakness. And that is the 5 of Swords. Your weakness is your ego. Okay. You're fighting the wrong battles. And I'm hearing that that's not what you want to hear. You need to revive the relationship that means something to you. The one that you actually want to be in. You need to actively change that cycle. I know you have a fear. I know you have a fear of this. But you need to allow the situation to grow, or give it a chance to grow, okay, by releasing all of this negative energy, okay, becoming aware of what you're doing, maybe even confessing, okay, getting things out in the open. Yeah, you're not going to do that. So you're not going to do that. You're worried that this air sign is going to use his power to make a judgment that's negative. But I feel like they're going to make their judgment. They're talking to their friends. And they're deciding to take things slowly. They don't really have a direction. It's like they've lost their direction with you, and they're just taking things slowly. It's like they're doing the normal things, or trying to go back to doing this is what I see. They're trying to go back to doing like the shell of things. It's like the heart isn't there, but the shell is there. So they're actively doing the motions, but the emotion and the love and the deepness is not there anymore. If that makes any sense. Thank you, Spirit. So your environment, you have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And either someone is falling on hard financial times and are dependent on you, or they're just having a hard time in their life, okay? It's like they're trying to build up their own mind, or what's going on exactly. There's a lot of worry in here. This air sign, because this air sign keeps coming up, I really think it's air. It may be an earth sign as well, but earth being Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But they are going through a lot of things that make them emotional and cold towards you, because they have a lot of anxiety. They're thinking about the past. They have worries and fears and depression. What are they worried about? They're doing a lot of introspection about their life. It's like they're going through that 7-year change, or whatever my mom used to tell me about, and they're just trying to reevaluate things, and they're trying to let go of things that don't matter to them anymore, or things that make them feel trapped, so they can be enlightened or happier. Okay, so their goal is to be happier, but the thing is, it doesn't involve you, and you want this attention, and you're getting the attention in other ways, whether it be with drug use or gambling or another person. It's something like that, something different or someone different. Okay, so you end with the 7 of Pentacles. That's the outcome, and that's a great outcome, actually. The 7 of Pentacles is about building. It's about steady progress, vision, having an investment. So I feel as though you step away from this other person. I mean, they may still be there. You may talk to them, but emotionally, I feel like you won't be investing in them. You're investing in this this air sign, or this the person that you really want to be with, I'm gonna say. Exactly. You bring this mess to an end, okay? You get with your ego, pretty much. You deal with your ego. You stop trying to control the whole situation and dominate the situation. And I feel like you bring whatever this is to a close, okay? You bring all this to a close. However, the situation is still up in the air, okay? You still don't know what to do. You feel like you've done what was right, so you're balancing out your karma, hoping that this energy of not giving turns into an energy of giving, because you took the time to live with integrity and cut off things that needed to be let go, okay? All right, Aries, I hope that helped you out. Oh, Oracle card. I'm gonna finish with the wisdom of the Oracle. No, I'm not feeling it. Okay. All right, Aries, sorry about that. This is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you for the mid-months. The mid-month readings, or you can check out the daily readings. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you later. I love you. Love and light. Bye-bye.